of Brendan DeCandio's 4-color Pyro deck from the open this weekend. Let me just get in here with my chat box. I hope this thing's going here. This deck looks interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I feel with it. It feels like Young Pyromancer in Traverse, like Shadow, had like a baby, if that makes any sense. Like that seems to me, at least, to be what happened. Like you play the Traverse Shell, but you don't have Tarmogoyf for Death Shadow. So I'm going to be interested to see how this plays out. I'm kind of excited, but we're going to jump into the queues and give it a whirl here. So let's get into the competitive modern. Let me join league. 4-color Pyro. Play points it up. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in this deck. I would assume. Oh, there's only 14 sideboard slots. Why? Gosh, I hate it when MOTO does this. Because like it says there's 14 in there, but there's 16 here. What is going on? Right? It says 16 because I thought MOTO was tweaking out. But then when I go over into the league, I'd like to say that I'm not going crazy. This is the MOTO being a quality program thing. So I need, what do I need? I need 13 sideboard slots. I guess I'm going to stop recording while I try to figure this out. This is so annoying. This is the old MOTO being a quality program. Okay, let me put my split up my tabs here so I can see exactly what's going on. What I need. The brutalities are there. The brutalities are there. The Shriekmaw. So there's the 2 spell bombs. 2 spell bombs are there. 2 explosives. Though I know there's 1 explosive I can't get rid of somehow. I don't know why. Golgari Charm. The Maelstrom Pulse. That's what needs to go in. The Kambal's there. The Back to Nature. The Ancient Grudge. So it's the Ancient Grudge and the Maelstrom Pulse. So let me go add 1. Let me go add 1. See what happens here. So yeah, this is the old MOTO games here. So we'll drop from this, get my play points back. This is so annoying. Let's see if we actually have a legal deck. Sorry about this. 15, there we go. All right, let's play Magic. All right. Yeah, I made 1 change because of my credit limit. And I really didn't want to buy a Fulminator Mage. I just added another Dire Fleet Daredevil because that's sweet. So we'll give that thing a try. Can you use any mana of any color, or is that you may spend mana as though you have any type to cast that spell? Sweet. So I can cast like a Serum Visions off of it. My little puppy right behind me. He's just chilling out. Hope everyone's having a good night here on a Sunday before the work week starts a little bit. BG88. So we're playing again. Hey, stop that. Little pupper. Let me plug this in. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. A little flooded, but if we find a Faithless Looting, we'll be able to get out of this easy enough. Hey, no. No, no. Philly? No. Whew, he's grabbing my power cord from my computer. The guy was so tired like half an hour ago, and now he's just like completely wound. And like, ugh. It is not the place for you under there if you're going to chew cords. So my opponent's tanking on whether they want what they want to do here. BG88. I don't recognize the name. It's kind of weird that I play enough MOTO where I can start to recognize people. I don't know their names, but I know what they play usually. Probably fetch. Probably gonna use this. Let me pull my deck list up. Yeah, this is one where I need the deck list in the other screen here to know what lands I have going on. Because I'm probably going to use this Marsh Flats, as this Marsh Flats seems to be my worst fetch land. And probably just go get Overgrown Tomb. So the only white in this deck is Lingering Souls. Okay. Double Azusa, Ancient Stirring, Primeval Titan. So let's take this Ancient Stirrings. Thoughtseize and Azusa, then Fatal Push and Azusa, more than likely. This is a matchup where I'm sure that this deck probably struggles quite a bit in. They just don't have they don't have fast enough of a clock. I'd love to draw a Young Pyromancer this turn. If I could draw a Young Pyro, that would be sweet. My opponent plays incredibly quickly and makes their decisions in timely manners. Young Pyromancer. Inquisition. All right, well, that means at least I get to take the Azusa. I get to take this Azusa, and then I will take the Primeval Titan, and just probably Fatal Push this Azusa next turn. Just can't let the Primeval Titan resolve. I'd like to just take both Azuzas, but if the Prime Time gets in there, then like I'm just basically dead on the spot. Whenever Prime Time resolves against a fair deck, it's usually just game over. Sorry about that. I was just trying to fix my situation up a little bit. I would assume that my opponent's deck is incredibly difficult to play. Like I would probably have like a difficult time trying to figure out exactly how to sequence all of this properly. An amulet, okay. So there's the cavern. That name's human. So do I have to play this Last Hope just to get a clock on the board? And then let my opponent kind of go off with this Azusa? Because what lands do they play? They probably go Gemstone Mine, Azusa, then I can, or Gemstone Mine, play the Gruul Turf, and then I can hit this before they can play another land. Yeah, I think I've got to, because then they can just like play, especially if they draw another land, they can play a bunch more lands. They draw another bounce land, they're going to be able to do a lot. I would like to be able to get some pressure down, but I do need to start fetching red sources because I'll need double red to cast the Bedlam Reveler. What do I have in my sideboard for this matchup? Probably bring in these EEs because they can go for 1 or 0 to kill Hornet Queen tokens. Maelstrom Pulse, probably this Hazoret because it doesn't deal. It can beat over the top of Hornet Queen. Collective Brutality is a maybe. I would assume I have a lot of duds in my main deck. Like, we got like Dreadbore is not very good. I can cut some of my Lightning Bolts and Fatal Pushes. The Last Hope's not very good. The Lingering Souls are not very good. I would assume that there's quite a bit we can cut from our main deck, so we shouldn't have any problem fitting all the cards we want in. Oh, he just does this first, so I don't even get a trigger to respond to this. And he bounces. Oh yeah, I don't even. He stacks this in such a way where I don't even get a trigger. All right, so let's get Blood Crypt. Bloodbraid Elf. All right, we're just going to cast Bloodbraid Elf. We could hit some like kind of bad things, but we do need to just get a clock on here. This matchup seems pretty atrocious. Come on. The Bloodbraid Elf is a good top deck, though. Grim Flayer. Cast that. All right, well, at least we got something on the board. I'll probably just, I might honestly just play my Liliana next turn and roll it down to try to get my Grim Flayer Delirium. Dude, Bloodbraid Elf is good off the top. Yeah, I'm definitely just playing this Liliana and minusing it. What's up, buddy? You were so pooped like an hour ago. Now you're just wired. I'm talking to my puppy. It's definitely been hurting my streams. Just puppy's been a little bit, you know, he's great, but sometimes when he's sleeping, the streams are great. But when he's playing, my opponent's just got to be double queuing. This is so infuriating whenever somebody is just like wasting my life. I mean, not only does it like really mess with my this is just the second time that it like messes up with my life because what I'm doing here, but then it also like makes the stream quality much worse, which sucks. Okay, so this is Summoner's Pact for our prime time. Now we're probably just more than likely dead. After these fair decks, if they ever resolve a Primeval Titan, it is usually game over. Hey, stop that, buddy. Stop that. Chewing your toys. I literally bought you so many toys that you could chew on and not chew on that stuff. Oh, then he just Slayer. Yeah, we're just dead. I guess we could draw Dreadbore here, but they're gonna play a bounce land and go get a Teleria West. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So they're gonna have another Titan next turn, more than likely. So I mean, I guess we could draw Dreadbore, but because they have to pay for their Titan as well. Transmute, because Titan right here, and then 2, 4, 5, 6. So they can just cast another Titan as well. So I need like a Dreadbore and a removal spell. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the sideboard. I think I want these. Pretty sure I want this. I think I want these 2 Brutalities and probably this Hazoret. Just because if anything, Hazoret can just block or can beat over the top of Hornet Queen. I'm assuming I have a lot. I mean, I can bring these out. This is like okay against just Hornet Queen, I guess. So this is like a maybe. The K command's probably fine. I'm probably gonna cut my fatal pushes. Can leave. So I know like these 5 are going for sure. Then it's, do I want to cut one of these? I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I want anything else from here. Like the Dire Fleet Daredevils don't do anything. It's just a 2-1. There's like a 2-1 attacker. What we're looking for. Question could be yes. I kind of want to keep in my decay. Maybe I can just board out both of these. Bring in like a 2-1 attacker. That sounds pretty awful. I'm gonna cut a Traverse also. I think I'm just gonna bring both of these in as attack because they're gonna like aggressively fight to Bajoku Bog if they saw Grim Flayer, I think. So it's maybe probably alright to hedge against that a little bit. Like this Daredevils aren't gonna do anything besides they're just a 2-1. They're just a body. And I think we're in the market for anything that attacks. Especially considering if we get to the point where we can traverse for something that's really impactful, we're probably giving them a lot of time. So we'll just submit this. I don't know if that's right or not. I'm kind of fishing. So I get a redraw. I can deal, but I can't deal with like, yeah, we got a moment in this hand. We don't have any pressure. All right, we'll keep this. It's turn 2 Grim Flayer. Then we can at least mill our way into this Bedlam Reveler at least. Probably get Stomping Ground and Traverse for a Swamp. Yeah, we'll put that on top, whatever. We're going to fetch it away. No. Do this. Sorry. Puppy's having a rough time tonight. He was just like, he was very lethargic a little while ago. And now it's just turned into he's gone into pissant mode. So our first priority is to get this Grim Flayer to Delirium. Like, we're going to need that to start beating over the top of this. Glade Cover Scout, that's not good. Well, now we're just going to kill this. Escalate with 2 modes. And I think I'm going to discard my Bedlam Reveler. I think that's just like not a very realistic card to get to. Okay, we hit an Explorer. You just have to kill that thing on sight. Like, I mean, you kind of can get away a little. Oh, man. Oh, we knew that was coming. Surprised they didn't play. Okay. Oh, a land there would have been sick. If we hit a land, I mean, we can be in good shape here with just the fact that we can take care of this. Don't try to draw an Azusa. Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this matchup is atrocious. Because then they just tighten me next turn. So I basically need to hit a land. Hopefully they play out all of it, and then I get the K command, the amulet away, and have them discard a card. But I find that to happen to be very unlucky. Oh, geez. Yeah. And now they just guarantee, unless they don't have, unless they just don't have it, they're going to tighten us next turn. So I guess we'll continue. We'll at least get a land on top of our deck so that we can at least deal with the Primeval Titan. But against this deck, the first Titan more than likely means a second Titan. Hey. What are you doing? No, get out of here. Sorry, puppy's just going everywhere tonight. Going nuts. Losing your mind, buddy. I don't think I want any of these. Then play the Pyro. And just hope we get another turn. Gosh, he was so wild. Oh, wow, they have another. Yeah. This game is just over. He's a black lab. Yep. We've been out so much today that it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna concede this game. We're dead. There's no need to put it through the go through the motions there. He's a black lab. He's usually pretty good. He's just a little wired. He was asleep. He was basically out earlier. We did a lot today. But now he's as soon as he calms down, he's going to be out again. He just needs like a solid 20 minutes of being a psycho, and then he just goes to sleep. Yeah, we can keep this. We're more than likely ditching both of these Faithless Lootings. Probably get Stomping Ground. All right, now we're going to push this. So now I can go get Blood Crypt and hit this. Okay. So now we'll cast this. So I can probably ditch this, because putting this in the graveyard right now is the exact same thing as cycling it. So we'll go like this, and then probably going to get Stomping Ground, because now we have Delirium. So do I want to traverse for anything? No, I think I just want to actually, so what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 cards, 3 in the graveyard. So let's just get a Stomping Ground. Let's do this again. So 1, but I don't really want to ditch all these cards yet. So I think I'm going to go get rid of this, and I'm going to get rid of my Abrupt Decay. And then next turn, I'll play Young Pyromancer, and then like just traverse for something. Traverse for like a Bloodbraid Elf, I guess. All right. Probably shouldn't have ditched my Abrupt Decay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could just Reveler now. That seems kind of mopey. So let me go get a Mountain. Play this Pyromancer. And then traverse for like... I don't even know what I traverse for. I could just traverse for another Pyromancer just to get on the board, and then if I... Or I could just get another... I could get a Bloodbraid Elf. Then if I don't draw a land... Yeah, I'm just going to traverse for a Pyromancer. So if I draw a land, then I can go like Pyromancer into this guy. Okay. So I'm going to go get a Forest. Oh, this is sweet. I'm probably completely butchering this, but this is at least some sweet interaction here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That's sweet. And hopefully we find an answer to this thing. If not, we're at least making two tokens a turn. All right, so those are garbage. So probably going to start by flashing back Faithless Looting. Okay. Yeah, Double Knight's not good. Yeah, now I feel like an asshole for ditching that Abrupta guy. This deck spins its wheels quite a bit. I mean, I don't know exactly how. Oh, I should have the music on. But these knights are going to be so big. And now I don't think I can keep up. It's going to be difficult to keep up with like the value town once they start like getting there. Oh, let's get this over here. All right, so we're just going to chump this. I mean, we're going to have infinite chump blockers. I don't really know how I win. I need to, I guess, get these off the battlefield first. I guess that's a start. So always yield. I would be willing to. I feel like we're going to find out this deck is very difficult to play, just because there's so much going on. All right, so I actually can. This fetches me a swamp. Then these ghost quarters become strip mines. But I probably want this other Bedlam Reveler. So I can fetch like swamp. Swamp, go Inquisition, then bolt my opponent. Then next turn, like traverse for something. I don't really know. Probably like a Bloodbraid Elf. So let me ditch. Well, what two cards do I want to keep? I probably just don't even want this traverse because what am I traversing for? Like I'm going to discard whatever I traverse. I need to find removal as soon as possible. So I probably just ditch this and this. And then I might be able to get a knight off the battlefield this turn. It might cost me my Bedlam Reveler, but I would gladly trade Bedlam Reveler for like Knight of the Reliquary. Discard that. So they have a Tireless Tracker coming. So I probably actually have to save my stuff for the Tireless Tracker. So that's strip mine. They probably strip mine me again. Probably just bolt like. Yeah, we'll just bolt them. So many triggers. This deck is so... I have no idea. This is like... I mean, I have an army of 1/1s. Probably, I could have attacked with my Bedlam Reveler, but if he would have Ghost Quartered himself a couple times, then he put 4 lands in the graveyard, which would have made... And then he could have activated Knight. Yeah, so there's no way I'm killing these Knights unless I find like a Dreadbore or a Fatal Push. He's got another Ghost Quarter, so he's just going to start wasting me out of this game. He shuffled away his Tireless Tracker. Oh, he's got an excavator. So now you can triple Ghost Quarter me. You just brat. I guess I can put, you can triple Ghost Quarter. You can put 3 lands in the graveyard. You can put 5 lands in the graveyard. Make this an 11/11. Yeah, so we're just gonna block this, and then you can even, yeah, we're not gonna try. I don't know what I don't really know what our option is here. You should hit both of my red sources. So like, here's what we did: we let them untap the Nihil Reliquary, and that's how we lost this game. Yeah. Oh man, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so what do I want? I probably want Maelstrom Pulse. I want this. Want Engineered Explosives. This Brutality. I probably just want everything that can like effectively kill something. These Inquisitions are no good, as we want to go over the top. We don't want to hit. We want to hit like companies, and then the rest of it doesn't really matter. How about you side out? I feel like these Lingering Souls aren't exactly what this deck wants to be doing against this deck. Like, we don't want to play a long, grindy game. I kind of just want to try to get under them. Maybe I don't want like one of these. Maybe one Brutality is not necessary. I don't know. I'll probably board out my last hope on the draw. Bring in another Brutality. Oh, yeah, I always forget about that. I just don't know what to take out, though. Like, maybe I just don't want any of my discard. Maybe, like, all the discard's bad. Like, what happens if I just take out all these discard spells and bring in this and these 3? And, like, that doesn't do anything. Maybe leave in, like, a Miser's Thoughtseize. Yeah, we can try this. Maybe, like, no, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in this Hazoret. Because, like, we might get into some weird board stall, and Hazoret at least, like, blocks for days and then can do something. They struggle against play. Yeah, they don't have a very good way to attack it, I guess. The no land heater. All right. Well, we need a spell. That counts. Hopefully, I can get to a point where I can play Pyro, then Pyro. There he is. He's calmed down now. If this is a mana dork, I might have to just kill it on one, though. Or I might not have the luxury of pyroing it. Oh. Yeah, I think I've just got to kill this. Which is sad. I'll discard one of the lands in order to go up and up. Like, this sucks to have to do this. I don't know which fetchline's better, but all right, we will take this Collected Company. So they have a Bajoka Bog, so we were right about that with the Graveyard Hate. Did I side out a Traverse? Nope, I didn't. Kept in my Traverses. All right, so there's Voice and Horizon Canopy. So they're just gonna go command fight my Pyromancer. So I don't really want to play it until I can at least get this off the battlefield. Yeah. Like, it's probably just going to be better to hopefully hit a land drop next turn than play this Hazoret. Then hopefully this Hazoret just takes me all the way there. so I can find a way to like at least get some value. If I had a spell to cast, I'd play this, you know, to get a token, but I don't really want to do that if I don't have any. I can't really get any value out of it. I'd love to draw like a Thoughtseize. We don't have any Thougtseize in the deck anymore though. Tilt. So we don't have any Lingering Souls in there, so we're actually just a Jund deck. So we don't have to get too fancy with our fetching. So now we're just going to start flinging spells at our opponent's head. Prevent. So it just counters a red spell, basically. Counters a burn spell. Okay. There's a Zuza. Nope, Ramanat. Alright. Don't path my dude. Oh, he's going to path my dude. No, he's not. Okay. So I can play both Pyromancers and then attack, which I guess I'm in for. I'm going to lose one of them, but it allows me to at least start getting in with Hazoret. Yeah, I thought that was... I'm surprised they didn't have a Path to Exile there. But at least I can recur. Azusa. Okay. Oh, wow. This is combo right here. What a combo deck we have. There's not much we can do against that, but I would love to... I think he keeps doing this. Just draws a card every turn, basically. 2 cards, play 2 additional lands, so we can just go bing, 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 bing. Holy shnikes. Should take this. He Dramoka's commands it. No. Just not interested in Dramoka's commanding it. It's on Knight. Don't be a Knight. It's a tracker. Oh, then he gets one more. Oh my God. There's literally so much going on with this deck. I'm just attacking with my Hazoret. Okay, so Traverse at least. I should just cast this Traverse because it gives me another land. But maybe I should just start flinging stuff at my opponent. Like, how am I winning? Well, no, I should definitely cast this because it gets me 2 elementals. Okay, all right. And then I can just fling the land. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to fling the land or do I want to play the Liliana? I think I almost... Nah, I'm going to keep this in my hand. Yeah, I'm just going to start flinging this at him. I think his Hazoret's going to do more damage. I don't think attacking is going to really... Though I guess I can put him in the Abyss. That was stupid. I should have attacked because this voice, he attacked with the Voice of Resurgence. And he would have had to actually trade a real card for this Hazoret. So that was stupid. That was very stupid. But now there's not really, like... We can kind of play around this Dramoka's command because this Hazoret can get into combat. As long as he doesn't find a way to kill it. Which I feel like could easily happen. This is bad. Always yield. Just so many triggers going on. Always yield. Always yield. Yeah, I definitely should have attacked last turn because I would have because it would have made me actually have them trade for a real card. And now if they like path my Hazoret, I'm in a lot of trouble. Yes, yep. You were right about that. At least now they're dead. They're dead in 3 activations. I can cast this. What happens if I cast this? They go block, block, block. And do I hit the Tireless Tracker? I should have played the land so I could do this. I get 2 more tokens. Now I think I'm just gonna like kill them over 2 turns. It's not worth losing the mana. If I had played the Forest and ditched the Liliana, which I should have done, there's no way I'm casting this. Then I at least could have done like 2 spells here. But now I just have to, I have to pray they don't find a Path to Exile. Yeah, if they find, well, I guess no, the Knight, oops, the Knight. Oh gosh. Because now they just Ghost Quarter me out here because of the Knight. Playing new decks, doing new things. I also don't ever go this long with this deck. I always play like Death Shadow and the games end much sooner. Why didn't they draw a card? They should Knight for a Ghost Quarter, I think. Because then they can go like 1, 2. I guess I have plenty of basics, so that doesn't matter. They're just looking for Path. They're digging. This game is unreal. My opponent's deck, I am sorry, but like, if my opponent doesn't win this game, this deck is garbage. Like, you are literally doing your thing to a T. Like, this is what this deck is designed to do. Like, I need something out of this. Wow. Oh my god. What a pile. What a pile that was. Okay, so what did I say? I said I wanted something, but I didn't keep it in there. Yeah, I'm sure there's something they could have done there. My opponent could have done there to win that game. But I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to cut 2 Traverses and bring in 2 Thoughtseizes. Because they're going to have Bajoku Bog and they're going to have Access Bajoku Bog. I don't think I want Golgari Charm. Yeah, we're going to keep it just like this. It's a great deck. Is it, John? Is it? It's been a while since I've seen you in here, John. I'm going to go back and we're grabbing another beer. All right, I want to keep the. I have a Dreadbore. At least this is good in this matchup. They can trample over an attack. So we're gonna work hard to get Delirium, and hopefully we draw like a 1 piece of 1 mana interaction off the top. Well, tier 2. Yeah, I mean, it does a thing. You know, like, you must never lose to control decks. All right, that's pretty nice. So I'll get Blood Crypt. My dog is sleeping on his chew toy. So am I just ditching 2 lands? Or do we want to actually get to this Hazoret? I can go ditch Grim Flayer, ditch land, and then I have 3 card types in my graveyard? Is it soft to combo? Yeah, I can see it. You must play Selfless Spirit, right? I'm going to keep this Hazoret around. I think I want to ditch this Grim Flayer and a land. I think we're going to need the second Flare. My opponent plays a knight. I'm going to kill it on the spot. Ghost Quarter. All right, Azusa. That's bad. Okay, they bog me. Tilt. So do I have to kill this Azusa? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to play Grim Flayer. Yeah, I'm going to go play Grim Flayer, and then I can set up like double removal spell next turn, which will be good. JTHD35 was the first person to donate to my stream. I started streaming about a year ago. And after I got laid off from one of my jobs, John donated me $2 so that I could continue to eat. What an actual guy. Don't be like, oh man. Oh man. Excuse man. And voice. We're dead. I'm probably going to actually just block this. I'm going to attack first. No, what am I going to do? I'm probably going to Dreadbore this. Dude, that was like a third of a meal. Okay. So now I can actually just attack, see what my opponent does, and then figure out what I want to do with my removal spells. Because if my opponent double blocks, I'll probably just like, I might just go like push, trade, bolt the Voice of Resurgence, trade with the Scavenging Ooze. I don't know. I actually don't know how important this Grim Flayer is going to be in this game. Okay, so I'm just going to bolt it. And then I'm going to fetch a swamp and just decay this. Or I might just actually push it. I don't know. Everything. Do I want to Dreadbore this Scavenging? I probably just want to get this Scavenging Ooze off the battlefield. Because this Scavenging Ooze is just going to wreck my life and take a shot from this voice. Yeah, I'm going to fetch a basic. And if my opponent Ghost Quarters any of my lands here, I'll just get the mountain. I'll still be able to cast Dreadbore. It's been a year of torture already. Yes. Is he going to path my Flare? Is he going to path my Flare Daddy? Actually, a year is next Saturday. I started streaming on my birthday. What? I'm probably going to path my Flare. What's going on? Jerk. Okay, probably get Forest. Then I think I'm just gonna push the Scavenging Ooze. So I might as well do it on my opponent's turn. Could push this Azusa, but I think this Azusa's done its damage. Yeah, I'm gonna push this just in case I want a Dreadbore, like a Knight of the Reliquary or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be able to do a longer stream tomorrow. Longer stream next weekend. You should company now. So opponents definitely got a Collected Company. That's what this pause is. Like, do I company? Yeah, this they've got it. They've totally got a company. All right, let me see what I'm drawing. I can see what the first hit off my opponent's company is. Brutality is not bad. There's Brutality. I can gain some life. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards in the graveyard. So it's going to set up a Reveler pretty soon. Which is pretty good. Oh wow, they didn't have a company. Holy shit. They always have it. I would think that this is a bad matchup for this deck. Because it just goes over the top. Okay, so I don't think they have anything here. They would have at least done it. Well, they would have like companied last turn, so that basically means they drew it, and they can just company me at instant speed, so there's no point. Okay, so get rid of that. Then I'm going to push something so that maybe I can get Hazoret into play and attack with it next turn. I feel like there's too many. Tramoka's Command. You don't say. Okay. Opponent's going to smack me. I'm going to push anything here I got a target for. I might even push a bird because I'm probably going to discard it. That's bad. All these cards are bad for me. There's a voice on top. Oh my god. I might just need to like Reveler in order to have a chance. I don't even know. I am going to start emptying my hand though. So like this is a pretty weak Fatal Push, but I need to like start getting something going on. Hopefully I draw a land so that I can play Hazoret and have it be at least active next turn. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 types in my graveyard, or 5 instants or sorceries. Young Pyromancer. Maybe I just Reveler now, and then just get over it, and at least have a big blocker in play. Like, none of these cards are going to do anything. Yeah, I'm just going to Reveler. We're just going to look at 3 new ones. I just need to get something going. These cards aren't doing anything. The Hazoret's going to be too slow. Alright. That at least lets me play Pyromancer and Looting next turn. And maybe I can like overcome his board. I don't even know. Oh god, they have a Ghost Quarter on top, which doesn't cut me off double red, but there's Gavany Tap. Jeez, Crow. Like all these cards are so bad for us. Ghost Quarter and... Oh, they just drew 2 cards. Block this. They Township. I take 3. And then I'm just dead to this bird. Gross. Yeah, this deck just... I just got manhandled here. Like, there was just nothing going on here. What is Traverse? So we get this. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh, that was gross. We just got absolutely mollywopped by that deck. Alright, let's queue up the next one. We are 0-2 in this league. It's not going good. Thank you all for showing up tonight this Sunday. We're playing some 4-color Pyromancer. My name is Dylan Hovey, and you're part of my stream here. If you guys like what you see, please hit the follow button. I'm sponsored by Gamer Craze, which is a store in upstate New York. It's got a great Crystal Commerce page. It's linked below. Card Hoarder. This is where I get a lot of my cards from. And you can always find replays of my stream on YouTube. And I love interacting about Magic on Twitter. So check me out there. To play some, talk about playing Magic. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. Play the Stomping Ground tap, get this Grim Flayer into play. I haven't really gotten this deck to do what it does yet. You know? Like, why can't I play my land? Okay. Yeah, I play Paper Magic, Dave D. Like, I don't play a lot because it's pretty time inefficient. But I do play Paper Magic from time to time. We're playing against Tron. What is going on? So I can Abrupt Decay whatever gets played, and then Liliana, the Noble Hierarch, can be in the same position. So that's what we're going to do here. Can't see it. You just go if you just check my name. If you just search my name, John, the YouTube channel will come out. That's the best way to support me. If you guys don't feel like, Green Red Eldrazi, okay. If you guys don't feel like, you know, dishing out cash, which is okay. Like, I'm not looking to do this for a living, but I always appreciate it. But this is more just fun for me. Then the best way to support me is by going to check out my YouTube page. What is this? Mind Stone. Okay, so I'm just going to decay this Mind Stone, then hit this, and make them have a... I haven't played against this deck very much, honestly. But I kind of know how it works. Alright, that's a good draw. Oh, King Bones. Is that you, Kevin? That is, I appreciate it. On that Subway, yeah. That's the best way. That's the best way that you can support me and not have it cost anything, which is like that's totally legit. I would like to do this for like I enjoy playing Magic and I enjoy talking to people. So I totally could do this more full time. I'll probably do this. My opponent goes smiley face. Okay. Oh, they're just gonna temple me. Yeah. Eldrazi Temple, how do I loathe you? It's kind of it's a pretty good hand to, it's like a pretty good hand to withstand Thought-Knot's Ear because of the Faithless Looting. Like, he's probably gonna take Grim Flayer. He could take Looting. That is an option. And then I'll just tick up on this Thought-Knot's Ear. Then hopefully he doesn't Reality Smasher me ahead of time. Your comic company is Kingbone Press. Do you have your own YouTube channel, John? Let me go look here. Grim Flayer. That seems about 4 notifications. Oh my god. Oh, you don't do You don't do any YouTube comment, or you don't do any YouTube content, John. So I think I'm going to start with this. Ditch this, Inquisition my opponent. Okay, so incoming Bloodbraid Elf, which is great. Let's get rid of this. So I can tick up here, and then bolt it and draw a card, which is probably my game plan. You make paper and digital comic books. Okay. I don't really know a lot about comic books. I know that there's a lot of people, like a lot of my friends are really into comic books. I just never really super got into it. They're sweet. I did read some of them, but I have friends that are like religious comic book people. What do we got? All right, Matter Reshaper. Okay, this is all manageable. Like, I don't know how I'm beating this Endbringer, but like, you know, we can do stuff. Like, I can bolt this now, draw a card, figure out what I'm doing with this next turn. Draw Faithless Looting, okay. So I can just traverse for a Grim Flayer, play a Grim Flayer. Tick up on this. So this doesn't do anything and just threaten to eat this thing. Or I could like traverse for a Bedlam Reveler, tick up on this, and then just bolt this. Yeah, I think that's our plan. Because Bedlam Reveler costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So let's go get a Bedlam Reveler. I'll take up this Matter Reshaper. And then just bolt this Bloodbraid Elf. I'll probably end up discarding this Faithless Looting, but whatever. I tagged Founders Beer Company in a tweet one time while I was streaming. This game here. Yeah, this deck has not been super great for me, but I struggle a lot to find... I struggle a lot when it comes to playing new decks because I need to like have a play pattern behind everything I do. I can't just... How do I say this? I can't just like... I'm not good enough at Magic to just like do it, if that makes sense. I'm very much someone that needs to take time to get reps. Okay. All right, well, I get to eat that. Wonder why I played it. All right, well, let's go like this. Let's see what I draw before I use my Liliana. This is gas. That's sweet. So now we get to, oh yeah. So before we do anything with that, let's go. I'm going to do, he could easily have a lightning bolt here. He probably would have bolted. I'm going to do this anyways, more than likely. Makes sense. In the same way. I need to practice. I need to practice, like, I usually need a lot of games. So now I feel like we're winning. One, two, three. So I could just take this Endbringer. I could take this Obligator and hope they don't land the Endbringer. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We're going to fade a draw step from our opponent. I'll block this. I'll just eat this. And then if my opponent gets his Endbringer in play, we'll deal with that next. I can see a million cards. So, okay, so the Endbringer's coming down. That was so stupid of me not to take this. Like, I have a Young Pyromancer in my hand. Bleh. Alright, let's flash this back. Yeah, that was so dumb. I have Lingering Souls in my graveyard. Like, ugh. I've had too many beers. I'm losing my mind. Alright, let's ditch this. And this. Tick up here. The next turn we'll Dreadbore this. I feel like we're still winning. I'm going to block this. Well, actually, my opponent can make it so this can't block. Attack and then ping it. So, that wasn't good. They drew an Obligator. Tilt. How much did they crack me for? They cracked me for 3, 6, 9, 12? Jesus. Oh, so now I need to draw a fetch land in order to get one of these off the battlefield. He'll probably send 3 at this Liliana because this will eat here. Yeah, I freaked this game all out. I mean, these Obligators are what would have, like, killed me with how this game played out, I think. He's holding back the Reshaper. Sending 2. That seems odd. I feel like my opponent just missed out on a lot of damage. Okay. Well, I think I have to get this off the battlefield. And then I think I'm just gonna pass. There's no need for me to trade. I don't want to mess with this Matter Shaper right now. So they ping me, or they don't draw a card. They can't attack block. Okay. Very interesting game. This game played out really cool. I probably butchered the 6 Ways to Sunday. This deck does make some very interesting gameplay. Alright, light block. If you have a lightning bolt, I'll take it. Yeah, it was a bolt. I'm surprised I didn't attack with the Matter Shaper. Alright. Here we go. I had Delirium. Does my opponent's deck play any land destruction? I don't know, but I'll get another green source just in case. Alright, Cascade. Ooh, baby. Return target creature from my graveyard. Shock that. That was gas. Okay, so they have a Smasher coming down, which sucks. We're gonna have to try to figure that one out. I guess between my Bedlam Reveler and the like, I can play Reveler and Flashback Lingering Souls next turn. So we're gonna have a battlefield that can handle this Smasher. It's gonna slap us upside the face pretty good here. If they drew a no, okay. Do I want to Thoughtseize them? I don't think it's worth the life points. Ditch these cards. We have a mountain, which is sweet. I probably should, man, I don't know if it's worth the point or not. Bloodstained Mire. So we definitely want to fetch that away. I'm going to go get a mountain. Flashback these Lingering Souls. And I don't think I'm attacking with this Blood Red Elf. I think I'm going to try to trade these off for the Reality Smasher. We don't have another K-Command or Liliana, so it's like it doesn't really matter what we ditch, and this is better. This is better on the battlefield after the effects have happened. Houston, we have another Reality Smasher. Okay. Well, I should be able to get both of these. So I'll block here, block here, block here, and like that. And then I'm going to bolt this before damage just to soak up all of the trample points. And I'll ditch this. I think I'm going to ditch the Sacred Foundry. So I have Lingering Souls in the graveyard, and I get a look at Faithless Looting. So let's start with this. Alright, or we can cast Blood Red Elf. Man, this deck is awesome. Once it gets going, once this deck gets rolling, holy shnikes. Traverse, cast. Do I want to get Blood Red Elf, or do I want to get Bedlam Reveler? Probably Bedlam Reveler. And do I want to hold this back to play around the next Reality Smasher? I think I'm going to leave this back because I think the longer this game goes, I'm going to win. Because I'm going to cast Bedlam Reveler, and I'm going to flashback Lingering Souls next turn. I mean, I could get like Eldrazi Obligator out of the game. That sucks. This cantrip is busted. Thought-Knot's here? Alright, that sucks. I mean, we get a million looks at other things next turn, so. So we're probably going to flashback Faithless Looting, depending on what we draw. We have one more Lingering Souls to trade with this. I feel like I just want to drag this game out. Alright, that's a good draw. So let's get this off the battlefield. Oh, shoot. Like, the longer this game goes, I think the better it is for me. Grim Flayer. Alright, that's good. So I'm going to attack with this because we have the Grim Flayer. We can deal with... Oh, I guess we lose to an Eldrazi Obligator now. I guess because I lose to an Obligator and I can beat that, I'm going to flash this back. Because now we just chump the Obligator. Cast this. I'm going to leave back one. I guess there's no point in leaving back a Spirit. How do I beat an Obligator? I guess I just leave this back. Yeah. I think we're so far ahead now that we can just start playing like how do we beat stuff. No, I clicked through that. Damn it. Literally clicked the wrong thing. Don't Obligator me. Alright, that's fine. Now I just play Lingering Souls, flashback. Lingering Souls, play Grim Flayer, have million Fatal pushes up. My opponent sent me a smiley face after they landed that Thought-Knot Seer after I like worked hard to kill everything. And now I want to like send them a smiley face back. My mana is a little awkward that I can't hold up Fatal Push, but like such is life. And I think I can kill them next turn because they block here, take 8, block here, take 8. Or take 9 if they block the flare. They need to add something else to the board or they're dead. Man, when this deck gets going, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty sweet. Okay, so now I check out their top card. Push this. Cavern of Souls. So that means now we even beat a lightning bolt from our opponent. You get a Cavern of Souls. Wow, this was awesome. Whoa, man, when you got going, it was sweet. So I want everything big. I want this. I don't think I want Engineered Explosives. Golgari Charm seems kind of weak. It might just be Engineered Explosives. Or Maelstrom Pulse, excuse me. That might be the only card that I want. I don't really know what I should take out. It's probably like a lame... They probably gonna have relics at their sideboard. I bet I can cut a Traverse. Let me see what this looks like. I play Dire Fleet. Dire Fleet's probably not that good. Golgari Charm's probably not great. Spellbombs aren't good. What does Shriekmaw do? Non-artifact, non-black, so it can just tutor to kill one of their things. Alright, I can buy that. I will cut an Inquisition. That was cool. Looks like we're gonna get one at least. But I think we're favored. We feel like we're favored here. Long games with this though. I've got to be up early for work. I'm gonna take the pup out one more time tonight. All right, we will keep this. Faithless Looting, probably discard a Faithless Looting. Oh god. Yeah, there's Relic. So now I can get my Faithless Looting. I guess you can get one of my Faithless Lootings unless he cracks. Sorry about that. So, yeah, the graveyard hate is real. I'm trying to ditch this Bedlam Reveler. I doubt we're going to be able to do anything because of this relic. And if he gets too aggressive tapping this relic, then I can just decay it. Like if he does something and taps it and leaves up mana, I'm just going to snap this thing off. I'm going to ditch my Reveler. Yeah, I'm just decaying this thing now. We're getting this off the battlefield. Because I need my graveyard intact. And I'm not going to decay this. Like, that just feels pretty mopey. We could easily get run over this game. But we've got the Shriekmaw. We can go Shriekmaw Lightning Bolt next turn if we need to. I'm going to feel like dog shit if he has another one of these. But I think it's important to keep my graveyard intact. This deck does not feel like it operates very well with graveyard hate. Mind Stone. Okay. Play this because we have two ways to kill a Thought-Knot Seer our next turn. So we're basically going to get this card through no matter what. I wonder if this deck wants something like Manamorphose. Nice thing is that Shriekmaw gets away with Reality Smasher, I think. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna bolt something here. I'm probably just gonna bolt this now, even if this is in response to a Thought-Knot Seer, because I really want to get in with my Grim Flayer next turn. Because when it comes to Grim Flayer, if you're not attacking with it, then you're doing something wrong. Dude, my dog makes so many noises when he sleeps. So we'll go to 7. Shriekmaw this. Thought-Knot Seer. Whatever. That's a problem for future Dylan. He's in like 1 turn from now, Dylan. Alright, so we're going to do this now because it makes the Grim Flayer delirious. And the Grim Flayer can trade with the Thought-Knot Seer if need be. So my opponent's kind of priced into taking the Dreadbore, but if I draw a land, then I can cast Bedlam Reveler. I don't really want any of these cards. Yeah, we're just gonna ditch all of these. The Pyromancer is like a maybe because Pyromancer plus, but like we're digging for Bedlam. We're digging for a way to cast Bedlam Reveler. Maybe when Pyromancer plus Inquisition was fine, but I'm not exactly sure if that's what I was supposed to be doing. It probably will. Maybe the upside on a land. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just cast Reveler now. So now, if he doesn't take my Reality Smasher, that's gross. So we go to 2. Alright, so I still think I'm just getting rid of this now and attacking with my Grim. Let me attack with my Grim Flayer first and figure out if I want a Bedlam Reveler or if I want to just Dreadbore this. Because we know a Thought-Knot Seer is coming. We just lose to the next Reality Smasher, which I'm pretty okay with. So I'm not really interested in any of these cards because, so what's my opponent going to do? They're probably going to take the Bedlam Reveler. So, like both of, like a couple of these cards are pretty good. I could put the Lightning Bolt down 1. The Fatal Push doesn't do anything against his Thought-Knot Seer, though, and I have to kill this, so like now I have to trade here, and then I have a... But if I trade in Fatal Push, that turns on Revolt. I just want to leave the Fatal Push on top, and worst comes to worst, I can just Faithless Looting. Ditch this. No, that was intense. This deck makes a lot of really good gameplay, I've noticed. Ooh, they're giving me life. What a guy. Oh, this is an Obligator. Okay. Tilt. Couldn't beat the Obligator. Okay. So we saw some graveyard hate. I probably should have this Ancient Grudge in my deck. I'm gonna put this in because this hits like relics. It hits Mind Stone. It might have some other stuff into it. It's like not a bad card to discard. Also, yeah, we'll give it a try. We will give it a try. 12 viewers. I appreciate everybody for showing up and hanging out tonight. We're playing a new deck, so it's been a little rough lately. This evening, as I just don't really know the interactions very well. I would like to play first. This hand is sweet. I'm gonna play this mountain. Actually, no, I'm stupid. I'm gonna Thoughtseize them. Don't be stupid, Dylan. Looking to take like a relic. That's what I really want to take. Grafdigger's Cage, Eldrazi Obligator, Kozilek's Return. I think I'm just going to take Kozilek's Return. If I can't, well... Yeah, I'm going to take this Grafdigger's Cage. It's just going to like slow my game plan down so much. Potentially. Like I have to draw it, but like it cuts off like the back half of Faithless Looting, which sucks. Double bolting a... That sucks. I drew that right after taking that. Double bolting. Yep, they did fix the Smasher bug. Their pump. Pun up, pun pun, pun pun. Grove. Gaining me a life. What a guy. So sad that I drew this Grudge right after I Thoughtseize that. Alright, we're just going to play this out here. It's probably going to trade with this Kozilek's Return, but the way it is right now, he's trading the return. He's going to 2-for-1 himself. It's going to just get it out of there. Oh, you're gonna freaking Thought-Not-Seer me? Gross. So I'm just snap blocking next turn, unless I guess he's got a Ghost Quarter. So bing, bing. Yeah, we might be in rough shape. We might be in rough shape. He could just take my Lightning Bolt also, and then play this Obligator and smack me for 9. Which could be bad. I wonder how Brendan got to this deck. But even if my opponent, so let's just say, well, so they're going to Obligator. I'll just bolt the Obligator. The problem is if I bolt the Obligator, then I can't kill this thing. Because they just won't attack with it. Matter Shaper, okay. So how do I bolt this? Probably. Like I have to start using my cards. I gotta start doing something. Reality Smasher. Sweet. Yeah, we're just like super dead, I think. We are in a tough spot. I wonder how DeCandio arrived on this deck. Because like when this deck does its thing, it is really sweet. I only played 3 matches with it. It doesn't appear like either of them are going to go very well. Yep, there's the Smasher. I'll just chump block this. I'm getting punished by not taking. I should have taken that Kozilek's Return in the first round from the beginning of the game. Oh. Okay. Take a shot from this. You know they have an obligator, just in a Kozilek's Return. Well, at least if they K return, then I can get rid of this Thought-Knot Seer and like maybe do something. I have no idea. We're in a rough spot. They have a Kessig Wolf Run to kind of like just invalidate what I'm doing here. So here comes the Obligator. Bloodbraid Elf, okay. Into Ancient Stirrings. So now I'm just going to trade with the Elf, chump block this, push this, and then just try to figure it out. Take 5. They have an Obligator. They have an Eldrazi Temple. So they have Kozilek's Return, Eldrazi Temple, Obligator. So then take 5. Fatal Push this. Draw a card. All right, we got a land. Okay. So now I shock myself to 6. Play the Young Pyromancer. Thoughtseize away their Kozilek's Return. I have 2 chump blockers. They then play the Obligator, take my Pyromancer. Then I have to go block, block, and then find a way to deal with this at 1 life. I don't think it matters because like this thing having trample is just gonna like just completely prevents me from like because the Obligator's here. We don't have an out. We didn't have an out if we did the other thing. God, that is. All right, I think we're gonna call it tonight. Let's go back to this deck here. This is obviously my first time playing this deck, so you know. You got to be, you know, there's more to it. I don't know why this has 18 sideboard cards. This is like a MOTO problem. You can look back at the video to like figure out exactly what's in here. But this is just like MOTO tweaking out, losing its mind. Like there's, like that's what it is. I wonder how he got to this deck because this seems like a Traverse the Uvenwald deck. Like a Death Shadow deck that met the Mardu Pyromancer deck. And I don't know if this deck is a mid-range deck or wants to be aggressive. I do like playing it. It was fun to play those games. We got mollywopped, but like it was good gameplay. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't think that I will... If I was going to play this deck again, I think I would add some number of Manamorphose into this deck. Like I think these Lingering Souls are just kind of like egregious in these main decks of these... Because there's just so much... There's so much crap in Modern that you can't afford to be this defensive, I think. I could easily see cutting these and having these become Manamorphose. And while they are insane with the Faithless Looting Young Pyromancer thing, I think if you're untapping with Pyromancer, you're all set anyways. So I don't know. What would I mean, it also could be that like it's a very weird deck to play. So I could see like I don't know. I can see a lot of issues with this deck from not playing it and not quite understanding it, but it's just more or less these Pyromancer decks I think are worse versions of Jund decks because you can't go Thoughtseize Tarmogoyf against all the fair decks. And like at that point, you might as well, you know, if you watch any of my other streams, play Death Shadow, because that's even more aggressive while you can play fair. But that's a time for a different YouTube video. So I appreciate everybody for showing up and hanging out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I will talk to you all later.